Xenoblade.
When we launched Nintendo Switch, our vision was a home system you could play together anytime, anywhere. 2 detachable Joy-Con controllers, countless play possibilities. From day one, all of you have shown the world what that means. Whether playing at home or on the go, from low to on high. Where will Nintendo Switch take you next? To a smashing invitational cheered by fans and challengers? Or on a journey through verdant fields and Viridian cities in a timeless quest to catch them all? A few weeks ago, we showed you Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, a brand new Pokemon adventure through the vibrant Kanto region where your partner, Pikachu or Eevee, is always by your side. Add the transformative power of Nintendo Switch, and you can play as you like, anywhere you like, or for the first time in this series, catch or battle Pokemon on one system with a friend. You can even transfer a Pokemon into the game from Pokemon Go. This is a Pokeball Plus. You can use it like a Joy-Con controller with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, or play the entire game with it alone. You can put a Pokemon.
Is it just me, or is there some strange crackling going on with the audio?
There is. I was about to ask.
It's the mythical Pokemon Mew. Mew comes exclusive with every Pokeball Plus and can join you on your journey through the game.
Well, now I have to get a Pokeball Plus.
Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
God damn.
The Pokeball Plus
Yeah.
will be available on November 16th. Discover new friends and challenges.
Imagine,
as you explore
I doubt
this
you'll ever be able to
mysterious
get
and
one.
enchanting
You've
world.
got to either get it, like, you've got to
Wherever you
go to
go,
the
with
store
whoever you like,
2 days in
only on
advance.
Nintendo Switch. Now, let's check out something else we can't wait to show you.
Okay, you ready for this?
All right.
He's desperate.
Don't even think about it. All or nothing.
No.
Have they finally gone back to the original?
What are y'all doing? Come play. Okay.
Gotta change it up.
Playing Mario Party. Let's ruin some friendships. 2 switches? 2 switches.
Okay. That looks cool. Ready? Do it.
What?
Oh, game on.
Okay. Oh.
That
What?
is
Oh,
pretty
okay.
cool, but also dumb.
That is not dumb. That is cool.
Are you guys ready to do this?
But
You
it's
want
so much
cultures.
money.
You don't gotta have to do that. It's just if you have 2
Ready? Yeah.
switches.
Oh, wow. One more. We should do one more. Rematch.
They finally did away with the stupid car. That is what
About
I'm most
time.
excited for.
And those minigames look pretty alright.
Yeah, Sneaky,
Better
it is
fun.
really cool. Ignore Hawthorne, he's dumb.
I have the right to an opinion.
Not that opinion.
These minigames look alright. What's wrong with that?
That say November?
October.
Long ago,
Oh.
the divine Seros received a revelation from the goddess, a gift to help guide the lost. Now, the goddess watches over Fodlan from her kingdom above, as the mother of all life, the arbiter.
Is this a new Fire Emblem?
Watch it not.
Yes!
Oh,
Sorry.
oh god.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Orders.
I gotta get gauze for my ears.
As an instructor.
I'm sorry, guys. I just love Fire Emblem so much.
I'm gonna get some aspirin.
And they
My
finally...
ears are ringing.
Oh!
World we live in.
Oh.
The crests, tokens of
The little armies with you is just Oh.
Wrong, teacher. The crests are to blame.
Oh.
Oh, this is beautiful. Please be coming out this year. Please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please. And your army's formation is important too?
Do you dare?
Illuminati formation, go!
One misstep, and we fall to our ruin. So take your first step. It's now or never. I will.
It looks like
return
also a
here someday, my
customizable
teacher,
army. You pick what they use.
that you
Yeah.
won't forget me.
Ah.
No!
Ha we're not gonna get a release tonight, are we? Oh, come on, no. Fortnite for Switch.
Hey, why not?
Okay, everybody knows about Fortnite already. Or at least as much as they want to. So let's talk about that Fire Emblem.
Yes.
I mean, at least it's not PUBG.
I have always... One of my complaints of sorts about the Fire Emblem games is the fact that it's supposed to be an army versus an army. And yet you only have, like, 12 characters. So the fact that they've added in armies with each character is really
I can't
awesome.
wait to drop off the battle bus and meet some of you on the battlefield in Fortnite. And on Nintendo Switch, you can have the complete Battle Royale experience, whether playing together online with friends in the same room or around the world. Available at 10 a.m. Pacific Time today. Nintendo Switch, a home console where you can access a full range of games content, including a wealth of groundbreaking games from our independent development community. Your support for indie games on Nintendo Switch has been inspiring. And to all of you, as well as all of the developers behind these rich and varied experiences, from all of us here at Nintendo, thank you. Let's pull back the curtain on a few more, including two we're showing for the first time here today. Aspiring chefs, ready your cleavers, pots, and cutting boards.
Overcooked
in
2?
Overcooked 2, a sequel that's brimming with more recipes, characters, kitchens, and white-knuckle mayhem. Prepare for the ultimate cook-off with new features like the
Cooking.
ability to throw ingredients, kitchens that can change on the fly, and with Nintendo Switch, the opportunity to bake, barbecue, or broil with another player in wireless, local, and online play. Save the world from clumsy cooking when Team 17's frantic food juggler arrives on August 7th. Hop on a snail, hoard berries, or wipe out the enemy's queen to claim victory in Killer Queen Black. Redesigned from the ground up, Liquid Bit and Bumble Bear Games' acclaimed arcade extravaganza that became a multiplayer
Bumble
phenomenon
Bear.
is coming to Nintendo Switch. And for the first time on console, 2 teams of up to 4 each can square off in exciting battles. Play it first on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I really gotta give it to
later
Nintendo.
this
They're
year.
really,
And finally,
they're really
venture
supportive
through
of
the
their indie
mysterious
developers.
subterranean landscapes of a vast,
Yeah, they really are.
forgotten kingdom in Teen Cherry's Hollow Knight, an action-adventure filled with gripping combat and haunting secrets. Hand-drawn characters and sublime scenery abound in this sweeping platformer that offers endless hours of intricate exploration. We revealed earlier this year that Hollow Knight was coming to Nintendo Switch. And I'm pleased to announce that the game, packed with all the previous downloadable content, is available on the Nintendo eShop starting today.
Oh,
These
look.
are just a few of the terrific indie games you can play.
a game
in the
released
months
right
ahead.
now.
After this presentation, stay tuned for Nintendo Treehouse Live,
Well,
streaming right from the E3 show floor, where our Nintendo game experts will give you a closer look at some of these games and more. and I
The
personally
Fire Emblem,
cannot wait to
or
watch
no,
as
Fortnite is
intrepid
coming in
challengers
an hour.
test their mettle in our Splatoon 2 World
Yeah, I was hoping for
and
like a
Super
new
Smash
release.
Brothers Invitational 2018. The action starts immediately following Nintendo Treehouse Live. Before we move on, I have an important update on a game I know fans have been looking forward to. Octopath Traveler from Square Enix is coming exclusively for Nintendo Switch on July 13th. And you can download a brand new demo for the game from the Nintendo eShop on June 14th. Now, let's take another action-packed look at some more experiences coming soon to Nintendo Switch.
Starling?
Putting Pixar on the Switch?
Pixar. Huh.
Cool.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, Captain Toad is coming to the Switch.
I've never played it. Should I?
And Crash Bandicoot.
I like
puzzles.
puzzle games.
Ooh, okay then.
Well, this game looks interesting.
Ark.
Oh, and the actual
Ark
Wasteland
itself?
Wasteland 2.
Paladins. Eh.
How can the Switch run Ark? Ark is so
not
How can the Switch run Wolfenstein 2?
hard.
Apparently, it's more powerful than I realized.
Well, yes. I mean, granted, it can only run certain games in like 30 FPS, but it can still run those games.
Why doesn't the stream keep lagging? There we go, finally.
World ends with you. Mega Man 11. Oh, that's just Mario Tennis.
I am. Holy crap.
Why the
Hi,
hell
everyone.
does my stream keep
I'm
lagging?
Shinya Takahashi of Nintendo. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. Recently, it's been nice to see people pull their Nintendo Switch systems from their bags to play, even when they have only a little bit of free time. Every time I see that, I can't help but smile. At Nintendo, we approach development with the goal of delivering new and unique games to surprise people all over the world, and we're thankful for the many publishing partners also making games for Nintendo Switch. Today, we shared just a small portion of what we're currently working on. We hope you will look forward to what's coming next on Nintendo Switch. Now, it's time to share information on a certain title. I'll turn it over to someone I think you know.
Who's that guy?
Hi, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited.
I
Today,
will
I'd
kill
like to
you.
introduce you to the new Super Smash Bros. Game for the Nintendo Switch.
Of course I know who
As you may
fucking
know,
Masahiro
Super Smash
Sakurai
Bros. Is an action game about smashing beloved game characters off the screen. Many fighters have appeared in this series. I'm sure you're all eager to find out who will be joining the roster this time. So we made a video to showcase some fighters appearing in the game. The number next to each fighter signifies the order in which they joined the Super Smash Bros. Series. Please take a look.
Oh, now this is a beautiful stage.
Ooh, Skyward Sword. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. keep mixing two up for some reason.
Danky King.
Alright, let's get to some of the new characters.
I was about to say.
No, they're gonna tease us. They're going to tease us.
I do like that they're going with the Breath of the Wild skins for the Link and Zelda, though.
Yeah, same.
They're coming back! Yes!
Yay!
Of course, the Inklings. And they could not do it without Captain Falcon. Ah, come on, the Wii Fit trainer, really?
Well, the Pokemon trainer's back.
Well, yeah, he's good. But
Yay,
the Wii Fit
Nelson
trainer...
Lucas! Yes, and Lucas. Yay.
Oh, Cloud.
Oh.
I haven't made it that
Some
far.
big sword
I am
user.
apparently a little behind.
A little behind. Snake's coming back!
Yay! Ooh,
Everyone is
everyone!
here.
Everyone!
So they're talking about literally
Everyone!
everyone from every previous Smash.
Yes!
Lucario!
Of course, Bayonetta.
Yes, they're all here.
Orin. Ooh, Bowser. Oh, Bowser. Yay, Toon Link. And Young Link.
Yay! You know, they're
Memes.
both good. Who cares about those? Who cares about those? Wario, Little Mac. Wolf.
All the Mega Mans.
Well, no, just that Mega Man. But
I
you know,
saw Proto Man and Base.
Good name. Good name.
oh, Luigi's back.
But who's new?
The Inklings are new. That's the only one that I realized.
Hey, there's probably gonna be one at the end. Just look for a secret character. Look for a secret
Wait,
character.
take it. Street Fighter?
Wait!
What's his face? The one.
Ryu?
That's right. Every
Ryu.
fighter in Super Smash
Yeah.
Bros. History
Yeah!
is
Every
joining the
fighter in
battle.
Super Smash Bros. History is joining.
Indeed, absolutely every Super Smash Bros. Fighter ever is in this game, whether they were originally DLC or only appeared once in the past. We believe that's what players want, so we made the impossible possible. Any way you slice it, this one has the most Smash for your buck.
Smash for your
Simply
buck.
put, this is the biggest crossover in gaming history. Once again, worlds will collide. Even so, your starting roster may be as small as the original Nintendo 64 game. We've streamlined the conditions for unlocking fighters, and we want to make the process interesting, so it feels like you're constantly recruiting popular characters to your side.
I kinda like that idea.
Also making a return. See what happens when you
I'm
pit
waiting
many
until
different
they
fighters
talk about a
against
new
one another.
character.
Now let's take a closer look at certain fighters, highlighting how they've changed since their last appearance.
Breathing into their mic.
Mario's still easy
Not
to
me.
use, but we did add a little
Not
something
me
for
either.
someone
Nope.
from his latest adventure. He can also wear his wedding and builder outfits. Link dons his champion's tunic from The Legend of Zelda:
Yes!
Breath of the Wild. His bombs are now remotely detonated,
Yes!
and his final smash unleashes ancient arrows. He can also wear Link's familiar Tunic of the Wild. Although it's been a while, the 2-in-1 fighter, the Ice Climbers, are back. Work together with Nana, Once she's gone, you're in serious trouble. Ike's outfit from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance returns, along with his look from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. We now have the female version of Pikachu,
A little bit.
complete with a heart-shaped tail. Did you notice Pikachu Libre is a girl?
Finally.
Fox's design is now based on Star Fox Zero, and his Final Smash has received an overhaul. This time, Final Smashes are straight to the point, so you can get right back to fighting. Falco's Final Smash features an unorthodox ship formation that's more unruly than Fox's. Either way, the Landmaster has been retired.
Good.
In one-on-one fights, Ryu will always
Hated
face
that
his opponent,
smash.
just like in his original game appearances. It's a small touch that reduces accidental command inputs. Charge moves, like Samus's Charge Shot, can now power up in midair. You can cancel with jump or dodge, but you'll be open to attack. Marth's Dancing Blade is faster, and it's easier to unleash one after another. This holds true for Roy and Lucina too. In addition, Marth is now fully voiced in English.
Keep your eyes open!
Backed by popular demand, veteran fighter Snake is sneaking back into the fray. It's been 10 years since his last appearance in the series, so we can finally make some new dream matches come true. Of course, Shadow Moses Island is back too.
Does that mean I can taunt and get information?
King DDD's Final Smash is basically a cage fight where he unleashes missiles and a jet hammer. Pichu is also returning from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Its electric shock still damaged itself too, so be careful.
What's new?
In The Legend of Zelda
I
Breath
remember
of the Wild,
Ryu
Zelda's
being
more
in any
into
of the
research than
previous
fighting.
games.
So
Who's
her
in the last
design
one,
is from
DLC?
The Legend of Zelda,
Oh.
Link Between Worlds. Zelda is much more elegant and regal than our other fighters, but we made sure
In that
we wouldn't
case, the only one that I know
underestimate
that
attack.
is new would be
Her
the
Final Smash is a
Inklings.
ceiling move called Triforce of
So
Wisdom.
far.
Sonic.
Sonic's Final Smash, Super Sonic, is more souped up than ever. Either you're too slow, or he's lightning
Did they
fast.
just?
Pac-Man also got a speed boost this time around. Looping around the stage sounds just like Pac-Man, don't you think? Pokemon Trainer is back with Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. You can change Pokemon during battle, and this time there's no penalty for sticking with one, so feel free to pick your main. Also, you can play as a female trainer for the first time. Some fighters, like Captain Falcon, trigger a dramatic slow-mo effect on strong attacks in one-on-one fights.
Hey, I got a
And
sound
of course, his
effect.
hazardous Big Blue stage is making a return.
Falcon Punch!
Just like before, you can play as Cloud in his Final Fantasy VII costume or his
No
Final
one's gonna
Fantasy
play with
VII
Advent Children, but-
costume. Now you can see his limit gauge near his damage percentage at all times. Special displays are available for certain other fighters too. For example, you can see how much longer Robin can use Levin Sword and Tomes. For Villager, we made it
that's nice.
easier to see what you've pocketed.
Cool.
Between the male and female versions, there are 8 different villagers. Bowser's Final Smash, Giga Bowser, is even bigger and better. He's now
Oh,
as
that's
big as
dangerous.
Bowser from the Yoshi's Island game. All of Mr. Game & Watch's
Oh,
moves
they're
are
actually
back.
adding
He
certain
looks
effects
even
to
more
him
like
now,
he did
so it's
in
not
his original
just-
games. His transformations are more full of character than
What
ever.
are you talking about? Am I behind?
Young Link from
Game
Super
& Watch.
Smash Bros. Melee
Okay,
is
yeah.
making a comeback that makes 3 Links for the first time.
Milk.
Lon Lon Milk, anyone? After 10 long years, Wolf makes his return. His design is based on Star Fox Zero, and each of his moves.
Wolf could actually
received
pistol whip
significant
people.
upgrades.
Ooh, chess.
Kirby is his usual puffy self, but we've added a little something to his stone ability. He has a copy ability for every fighter, so the more fighters we have, the more challenging he becomes to develop. Shulk used to require repeated button presses to toggle Monado arts, but now you can choose a specific one with a button
That is
press.
actually very good.
Sure is handy to change arts on the fly. We also added Fiora to his final smash. Ganondorf rises again, returning to his popular design from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
He actually
And for
gets
his
to
final
use the
smash,
sword,
he
though.
becomes Demon King Ganon. Mii Fighter's proportions have been tweaked a bit. There are 3 types: Brawler, Sword Fighter, and Gunner. The moveset for each type has also been enhanced, and you can now choose from 12 voice options. We're hoping to get this fighter ready for online play. Previously, Pit's final smash was 3 sacred treasures. This time, he'll be riding in style on the Lightning Chariot. In the last game, Zero Suit Samus's final smash called in her gunship. This time, she uses her power suit to fire a devastating laser. When Olimar gets damaged, you'll see a crack in his helmet.
That's all they changed about him.
But don't worry, it'll get fixed up right away.
It was
Bayonetta's
kind of
costumes
disappointing.
From her first 2 games are both available. Listen closely, and you'll hear differences in the sound effects. It seems we have a guest. Rodan appears as an assist trophy. Warrior's final smash, Warrior Man, has changed quite a bit. After transforming, he no longer uses individual attacks to get the job done. Donkey Kong's final smash is all rapid-fire punches, like Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. You'll notice that he and other fighters have expressive new facial animations. Little Mac's final smash is
Which
now
I
a
kinda
rush
like.
of blows from Giga Mac. In fact, all final smash moves in the game get right to the punch. Ness's new final smash calls on Paula and Pooh. Of course, Jeff still shows up as an assist trophy.
What about Duster? Where the fuck's Duster?
Likewise, Lucas's final
Damn it.
smash features Kumatora and Boney. At first glance, Wii Fit Trainer seems the same, but her face has a new look. I wavered a bit on whether to change it, but it was a request from the Wii Fit developers. We've included all the hazards from both versions of Mega Man Stage from Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. And for his final smash, say hello to Proto Man and Bass. Palutena's special attacks have been streamlined this time around. And her down special is now both a counter and a deflector. Rob has a new gauge on his chassis, showing how much fuel he has left for hovering. Notice the epsilon symbols next to Lucina and Dark Pit's numbers? Each of these fighters
That's
are
just
based
a
on
funny
another
way to
fighter
say
in the game.
clones.
We're treating these fighters a little differently, and have decided to call them Echo Fighters.
Daisy!
Allow me to introduce a brand new Echo
Finally!
Fighter.
I'm a bit behind you, apparently.
Daisy joins the roster as Peach's Echo Fighter. She fights in a similar manner as Peach, but they have different characteristics, which we hope you'll enjoy. Have fun playing as your favorite princesses. All in all, if you add up the changes we're making, there could be tens of thousands.
New fighter. Oh,
I
it's just
hope
a
you're
Inkling.
looking forward
We already
to
knew about
serious
this.
matchups. And here's a new fighter. Inkling is a completely new
Oh, this
addition
would be
to the
good for
roster.
team support.
If you ink opponents, they'll take more damage from attacks. Different weapons are available as smash attacks or special attacks. The Splatter Shot, Splat Bomb, Splat Roller, and the final smash, Killer Whale. You can actually run out of ink, so it's important to refill by pressing the B button while shielding. Inkling Boy also debuts alongside Inkling Girl. Inklings are very fashionable. All 8 have their own outfits. And each has their own ink color, so matches get really bright. By the way, we added in the Squid Sisters as an assist trophy. During their live concert, the camera zooms in for a close-up. That means it's easier to get knocked off the screen.
Trophies! Ooh, Knuckle Joe. You know?
While we're on the topic of assist trophies, let me share some additional information.
Huh.
As you may know, assist trophies lend helpful
That's pretty
support
cool.
in battles. You can KO assist trophies by inflicting damage, and now you get points for it too. However, some assist trophies will remain unbeaten.
Bomberman!
Maybe an unexpected guest will photobomb your battle. Yep, it's him.
I don't know what that one is.
There's a wide variety. More than 50 of them appear in the game. Of course, we're also adding even more Pokemon and items. We can't wait to show you.
Ooh, trolly.
Oh, that is mean. Yeah.
Which one?
The fake smash ball.
That Oh.
There are a variety of stages available in this game as well, including a massive list of returning stages. If you get a group together to play,
Ooh.
it'll be a challenge to hit them all.
I love this song.
The graphics have been improved as well.
Spirit Train.
Ooh, that looks fun.
Oh, jeez.
Forget Orpheon. Yes! Newport City is back!
I want new Donk City.
There might be a new stage soon.
Moray Towers. Moray? Ooh,
Oh, that's a
Great
new
Plateau.
stage.
Oh.
Now that looks fun.
Oh, look, the old man's there.
It's just be a...
It's a small
Does
stage.
this stage look destructible?
Oh, this stage is destructible.
All stages now have
Yes!
both Battlefield and Omega forms too.
What?
These versions hover above an abyss. Their
the Majora's
sizes
Mask
and
stage
terrain
is back.
all the same. So
Oh.
savor the simplicity with music and backgrounds from your favorite series.
New techniques.
Let's take a sneak peek at the new and returning techniques you can pull off during battles. The directional air dodge enhances mobility. It can come in handy when recovering from a fall.
Yeah.
However, if you dodge too much, even on the ground, you'll be wide open to attack and your duration of intangibility gets shorter. You can execute short hop attacks by pressing the A button and jump at any time. Also, you can smash attack by pressing the A and B buttons just like the previous game.
Perfect shield.
A perfect shield occurs when you release the shield button. Until now, you were able to pull it off without any major risks, but going forward, you'll need to time it carefully. For one-on-one battles, the damage dealt will now be greater than in battles with higher numbers of players.
5%.
This should help ensure that the action is well-paced. In a timed battle, the fighter in the lead will sometimes flash with light. Better do something, or no victory pose for you.
And more.
We've got something special for your playing pleasure in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Of course they're gonna bring a
Nintendo GameCube controllers.
GameCube controller!
Ultimate. For many of you, it just isn't the same without them. Not to mention, all Super Smash Bros. Series amiibo figures are compatible this time as well. In fact, all fighters' current amiibo figures will be supported, even if they're from a different series. Tap a compatible amiibo figure to add in a figure player, or FP, and level up. Your FP data from previous titles can be transferred.
cool.
We hope you're as excited as we are. Our staff will continue working hard until the game releases. We really appreciate your support. We've made including every single fighter ever our #1 goal, so I'm kind of hoping you aren't expecting too many new challengers. However, we do have one more announcement. Please take a look.
Oh. And what is our new challenger?
Are they announcing
The story mode?
Yeah, story mode. You announcing story mode?
7C.
Wait, no. Shh. Is that? Can we actually?
Well, Mario definitely just got killed.
No. Can't be. They said they wouldn't do it.
Do
It fucking is! Ridley! Yes!
What?
Ridley's
They said they wouldn't do it! They said they'd never do it, they couldn't do it, but they did it! They did it for this game!
They... the Kirby just turned it around. Oh, gee.
Sold.
Very sold.
Buying a Switch. Buying a... Wait. Buying a Switch. Available
This year.
Oh.
Wow, near Christmas! Holy shit!
Honestly, I was kind of hoping them to just say soon.
Available now.
That would have been cool.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live from the Los Angeles
This,
Convention
I'm
Center at
BRB in.
E3. 皆さんおはようございます。ロサンゼルスの E3 会場の Nintendo Treehouse Live の配信へようこそ。I'd like to say thank you to everyone around the world for tuning in to our Nintendo Direct, as well as our fans in Japan. 全世界の皆さんが Nintendo Direct を見ていただいて、そして特に日本のお客さんも見ていただいてどうもありがとうございます。I am Bill Trinan. I am here with Nate Bildorf and Eric Smith from the Treehouse. 僕は Treehouse のビルトリネンと、ネイト・ビルドフさんとエリック・スミスさんなんですけれども、we have a very special guest for you this morning. We just saw a new character announced. Nate, why don't you tell us who we have and what we're going to see? 新しいキャラクターが発表されましたけれども、今日は特別にスペシャルゲストが登壇していただいて、ネイトさん、紹介をお願いいたします。
Yeah, I know that was probably a lot of Smash to digest for those of you viewing at home. Mr. Sakurai on video explained quite a bit to us, but we are very fortunate to have a live Mr. Sakurai here with us with his translator Raymond Elgin.
で、今朝は桜井さんがスマブラの細々な話をいろいろしましたけれども、今朝は運が良くて本人が登壇していただいて、通訳のレイモンさんも一緒に来てます。
もう胸がいっぱいです。
My heart's just full right now.
今までとっても苦労していて、それでやっと発表ができたということに対して、もうすごく何も言えないような気分です。
I'm really speechless at the fact that we've been working so hard and we're finally able to announce this game.
だからもうこれから帰ろうかなって。
So I think I'm just gonna go home now.
No, not yet.
まだまだダメですよ。
Well, I want to jump into some more specific details, but before we start, does Mr. Sakurai have anything he wants to say just in general about the game's development?
もちろんこれからいろいろ紹介していきたいと思うんですけれども、その実演プレイの前に桜井さんからのメッセージは何かないでしょうか。
今回とにかく今回の売りというのは全員登場を果たしたということです。これからスマッシュブラザーズシリーズというのはもしかしたら続くかもしれませんが、ここまでやるのはもうほとんどないんじゃないかなとは思うんですよね。ぜひ楽しんでいただければと思います。
So the biggest appeal of this game is really that every single fighter is back here, and may continue the Smash series in the future. But I don't know if we'll ever be able to pull this off. So I really hope that you'll enjoy this iteration of the game.
I certainly plan to.
Oh yeah. 僕はエンジョイするつもりです。
私も楽しみです。
Me too.
Well, so Mr. Sakurai really delineated a lot of the specific moves for returning fighters in the video, but we only got a taste of Ridley at the very end. So what I was hoping we could do is maybe play through a little bit with Ridley live on stage here, so we can talk a little bit more about his moves and see what he looks like in action.
桜井さんは今までのファイターたちの技とかをいろいろ説明していただきましたけれども、リドリーはほんの少しだけ見られましたので、今朝は実演プレイでリドリーの技も紹介していただけないでしょうか。
そうですね。じゃあ直接触ってやりますね。
All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and give you guys a tour.
Where would you like to fight?
どこで戦いましょうか。
とりあえず説明だけなんで、その終点で。
So I'm just going to do an explanation, so let's just go to Final Destination.
All right. And this Final Destination is actually a special version of Final Destination that is going to be slightly different from the version that's in the full game, correct?
そうです。
今の終点が本編とちょっと違って E3 会場専用のバージョンですね。
そうなってます。
That's correct.
And that was a bit of a change right there that we picked the stage before the characters.
で今ご覧の通りちょっと違うところなんですけれども、一番最初に選ぶのがファイターじゃなくてステージですね。
それについては後で説明しましょうか。はい。とりあえずリドリーについて説明します。
And let me get into Ridley now.
リドリーは
I am really excited for this, but honestly, I am more excited for the new Fire Emblem.
May not know, Ridley is from the Metroid series and is the arch nemesis of Samus.
I've never played Fire Emblem.
全体的に他のファイターと比べてとても実は身長が高いんですね。14メートルぐらいあります。
And comparatively, he's actually very, very tall. He's about 4 meters tall.
その体育からとてもまとめるのが難しかったのですが、特に海外からの要望がすごく高かったためにリドリーを実践させることにしました。
And because of that, it was very hard to actually get him into the game in a working condition, but there was a lot of outcry from fans, especially overseas, so we decided to put him in.
キャラクター性はスマブラの中では全体的に残虐な方です。
In terms of his characteristic, in terms of Smash Brothers, he's very much on the cruel side.
スマブラ X でアドベンチャーモードというのがありまして、サムスを壁にこすりつけたりしていましたが。
And in Brawl, he made an appearance as a boss, and he would do moves like grabbing Samus and just dragging her across the wall.
今回は地面にこすりつけたりします。
And now he drags other fighters along the floor.
おっといけない。何やってんでしょうね。
I win.
ごめんなさい。
Sorry about that.
投げの途中でジャンプをしたりとか、特殊な挙動を取ることもできます。
You can do jumps while he's grabbing onto opponents and do all other kinds of technical moves.
それとニュートラル必殺技は炎の玉を吐くんですけれども、
And his neutral special is a fireball, as you can see.
こう溜めると複数の玉を吐くことができます。
And charging it up, you can throw multiple fireballs.
実は原作と同じで、溜めてる時の口の中が弱点なんですね。
And just like the original game, his weak point is actually when he's charging up the fireball in his mouth.
頑張って。今26のダメージになってますけど、かなり食らいました。
So just from that one hit, he took about 26% of damage right now, but you take big damage.
あと、さっき間違えて使ってしまった必殺技上、こういう吹き技になってるんですが、
And his up special is what you just saw right here.
方向を4方向に変えることができます。
And you can go in any 4 directions you'd like.
斜め前と斜め下では、少し角度が違うんですね。
And you can actually set it to diagonally down or forward or diagonally down backward. And the angle is a little bit different for each.
それと、下必殺技、こういうのがあるんですけれども、これがちょっと特殊な技でして。
And he also has a down special that you just saw, and this has a very unique attribute.
マリオの体力ゲージに注目してください。
Please take a close look at Mario's damage percentage.
この技にはスイートスポットがあって、そこに直撃すると、大ダメージを与えることができます。そうじゃないところではもうすごいカス当たりをするんですね。
So this move actually has a sweet spot, and when you hit it right at the sweet spot, it takes huge, massive damage. But if you don't and just attack him normally, it's very minimal damage.
これはやっぱり4人対戦の時の方が当たりやすいと思います。
And I think, relatively
Dang it, I
speaking, I think
missed the
it's easier to
moveset.
hit that sweet spot when you're doing a 4-player match.
Does it keep skipping for you guys?
リドリーの説明は
No.
以上です。
All right, and I think that wraps up
Nope,
Ridley's
not here.
moveset.
My brother just had to grab my attention to show me a
Just
meme
getting
video.
beaten up here for a second,
So
so I was kind of hoping that next maybe we could actually play a match and see what it looks like in action. How do you guys feel about that?
まあデコボコにされることはちょっとおやみにしたいと思ってますけれども、せっかくですので、ネイトさんとエリックさんが2人で対戦してもらいましょうか。
はい。
Sounds good. I don't think you're going to stop getting beaten up, but we'll see what happens.
デコボコにならないかどうかわからないんですけれども。
じゃあとりあえずサムスとリドリーですね。少し解説を交えながらお話をした
I
いと思い
wonder
ま
if they'll
す。
bring back bomb dashing.
Samus and Ridley, and I'll do some commentating while we're battling.
まず先ほど少し触れていた、ステージセレクトの方が先だったという話について。
So first, I'd like to start off with what Nate mentioned earlier about having a stage select before you select the fighters.
ステージには少なくともファイターに対する相性というのがあります。極端な話だとリトルマックだと平地が有利なんですね。
You know, every fighter and every stage has advantage and disadvantage in combination. So if you look at kind of the extreme, Little Mac is very useful on a flat
Come on, I want
surface.
really to get that smash
そこ
ball.
で、ステージを先に選ぶことにしました。特に敗者が選ぶ、負けた側が選ぶようにすると、さら
What are
に
you
高
on
度が
about?
増すと思います。
And so add,
They're doing a
to add
match
little
right
bit
now,
of
and they're
strategy,
playing. One of
we
them's playing as
decided
Ridley. I
to,
wanted to
be
see
able
his smash.
Select the stage
Oh,
beforehand.
Ridley's
And
final
that way-
smash.
and
Yeah,
then,
I want to
in
see
a
that.
series of matches, the loser gets to pick the stage.
I'm wondering if they will actually show that or not.
今、
Probably not.
スコア表示が出たのがお分かりで
It's
しょう
probably
か。
not even done.
You might have seen the score
Well,
display
it might
there.
be. Like they're so
1
close to
対
the
1の
release
場合、
date, but
ああいうスコア表示を行うことにしました。ゼロになったら負けです。
And then for one-on-one battles, we decided to put a
I
score.
don't know. I got a feeling they're
display
not
the
showing
score
us
like that.
something.
And obviously,
I
you
just
lose
get the
when you're
feeling.
0.
That's
Get a
because
bit
they
of a
aren't.
DLC.
Oops, didn't make it.
They
Good
gotta
triumph.
save something for later.
復帰ができなかったですね。
Maybe.
なんかネイトさんって容赦ないですよね。
Nate has no mercy, does he?
That is right.
Never.
新キャラに対してね。
I can't tell by how they're fighting
Against
because
a new
I haven't
fighter.
seen, you know, a professional fighter fight. Obviously, but Ridley right now seems a little bit balanced.
来た。
I mean, like
There we go.
doesn't have
Oh, come
super
on,
high
man.
mobility.
That should be illegal.
それはもう本当にいいんですかって。
まあまだ開発中のバー ジョンですし、ダメージ値とか当たりやすさについてはこれからも調整の余地があるかもしれません。
And of course, this game is still in development, so the damage ratio, where the sweet spot is, things like that.
There's a new item we see on screen here.
その名もブラックボールというんですけれども、
This new item is called Black Hole.
その中に、中心に相手を吸い込むタイプのものです。
Basically, what happens is it attracts all the fighters into the center of that black hole.
あとお話しした通り、アシストフィーディアを撃墜することができるんですが、これはタイム制とかじゃないので、今回はそんなにかも。
Use it!
And I was talking about assist trophies and usually gets points in time matches, but as we're speaking, we got a final match.
I like that smash. So they did show us the smash earlier.
We just weren't sure.
I thought it was just an I thought it was just an effect.
Enjoy that. Yep. Enjoy that.
Did a lot of review for that animation.
Ooh, Darkrai.
And it looks like we've added some new to the game as well.
Ooh, that item's a scary item right there if it hits.
あれは前作から出ています。ダークライですね。
Yeah, that's Darkrai from the previous title.
Oh, well. Oh, we got out of it.
ギャラガはまだダメージが低いので簡単に助かります。
So yeah, the damage ratio was low, and that's why we were able to get out of Lost Galaga.
お、新しいボンバーです。
And this is a new item.
Let's just stick this up in the air real quick. Oh, come over here. Come over here. That was bad.
ワープスターにも新しい仕様がつきまして、上を押してると時間を調整できるようになりました。早く落ちたり遅く落ちたりすることができます。
And we actually added a new spec to the Warp Star. So holding up, you can actually delay when the Warp Star falls.
Sorry.
And you can adjust when either make it quickly or slower.
I'm burning now.
今サムスがカレーを得ましたけれども、前から疑問だったんですけど、海外の人ってカレーを分かるんですか？
I was always curious, you know, Samus ate the curry, but I was wondering, do overseas people get that, you know, it's burning and spicy?
Oh yeah, yes. Americans love curry. アメリカ人が辛口のカレーが大好きです。
知りませんでした。
Oh, I didn't know that. Good to know.
I'd just like to point out that I won while we were talking.
今喋ってる間にネイトさんが優勝しましたねって。
そうですね。おめでとうございます。
それだけ悪いことしたんですか？
Killed Samus's parents.
So
That's what he did
Mr.
to me.
Jaka, would you like to play one?
じゃあ4人で戦いましょうか。
やりますか。
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do a 4-player match. What do you guys say?
Sounds good. じゃあ4人対戦しましょう。
はい。
So that's going
どちらで？
じゃあサク第3は？
Yeah, I'm very interested in this.
on this one.
How much would have been a lot of this Twitch stream's going to be muted though now?
あれこっち。
I haven't noticed Nintendo muting anything on
どうぞ。
はいどうも。
Twitch.
All right.
They just claim the copyright on YouTube.
Okay, good.
And
they're not
then I go,
entirely-
and then I am one of their little, you know,
Maybe I'll go with Link.
I'm gonna
creator program people, and half the time I'm too small for them to bother, so they just take off the copyright.
Since we just Nate get beat up as Mario. でまあネイトがマリオと
Oh
して
man,
ボロボロになってし
I
ま
want
っ
to
た
see
ので
the
僕は
I want to see the full roster. I want to see it as big as it is.
なんかマリオが好きだっつってましたよね。
そうですね。
Yeah, you did say you like Mario.
They won't show the full roster just because there's probably things to announce.
で今の
Well, yeah, but I mean like all the ones they have
マ
announced.
リの塔ですね。
はい。リンクは体力が、蓄積ダメージがないときには剣ビームがソードビームが出るんですね。
So Link, when he has no damage, he can actually shoot a blade beam out.
実は任天堂区は犬種が変わってます。
And I don't know if you noticed,
Puppy!
but Nintendogs, the type of dog has changed.
実はスマブラ X の時から出てるんですけど、毎回犬種を変えています。
And I don't know if
That's
you
a toy
noticed,
poodle,
but
isn't it?
the Nintendogs have been coming out since Brawl, but every time it's been a different type of dog.
前は 日本語で言うとフレンチブルだったんですけれども、今回は日本語で言うトイプードルになってます。
So it used to be a French bulldog in the last iteration, but this time it's a toy poodle.
いくよ。
Here we go.
Oh, not me, not me. That's you. Come on.
Which one is Hiroshima?
Oh, Curry.
ちょっとね、さっきから狙われてません？
Oh, okay. No, okay.
No, there's two. No, the Link and Mario are computer players.
No, they're not. The 4v4, they're all playing.
That was not good.
I love seeing that tower collapse and then a new platform appears.
そうですね、タワーが壊れてしまって、
If it was computers, there'd be a CP above their
ってい
heads.
うのがすごいですね。
Yeah, you're right.
あ、いけない。でも若い。
So Sakurai is he's Link. I'm pretty sure.
あ、ちっちゃい。
Something I don't know if people are noticing. Oh, come on, Bill. I'm trying to talk here. Ganondorf now has sword attacks for all of his smash moves. And they hit really hard.
まあ、ビデ
Good.
オでも見られましたけれども、ガナンドルフが、今回は
そうです、時の鐘になってます。
そうですね、ソードの攻撃もできるようになりました。
That's right, and he also, as I mentioned earlier, looks like look from Ocarina of Time, and that was unfortunate.
あ、やっちゃった。お、来てるグマ。
Oh, beware.
あれの一撃は強いですよ、かなり。
His attack is very strong.
Oh no.
今ガノンドルフが光ったような気がしますが、気のせいかな。
Did Ganondorf just have a little sparkle? Is that my imagination?
I think it must have been because I've been getting destroyed.
いや、結構負けてると思いますので、違うと思います。
気のせいですか。
Oh, I guess
あ、
so.
届かなかった。あれ、意外と試合時間が長いんだな。あ、そっか。
We got a good match going here.
Oh, why did I drive right into that?
おっと。危ない。ああ、やっちゃった。Oops.
Oh.
お、ラスにつけました。
Oop, got out of
Yes.
that one.
今のが良くなかったですね。
しかしこれ賑やかなゲームですね。
What a rowdy game this is.
You died, it doesn't count.
もうやってしまいましたけれども、同時に落とされてしまったので。
マオガノン。ああ、2人。
今
Demon King.
でも1点もらいました。
I did get 1 point though.
I wish I knew who was winning.
I think they have a little score meter above them. Mario had a +1, but then he died, so he lost it. Yeah, so
the plus ones.
Oh,
the
they
plus ones
don't
only
stay.
appear, and then they.
Yeah. They do
It
have
looks
a
like this game
little
mode, you just have to
glow.
wait till the end.
Yeah,
They do have
sometimes
a
the
little
person in the
glow.
little flash. I think I just saw Mega Man flash.
Okay.
No, you don't, Bill. Don't do it.
Hit him! Yes! Oh, he missed.
Self-destruct's not gonna help things.
もうあんまり。
Oh, look at that.
That's a ringer.
I figured he was in the lead. I
それ
mean,
はちょっとアンフェアじゃないですか。
アンフェアですね。ずるいですよね。
ずるいですね。
Sakurai won.
すみません。
Sorry about that.
悪いことした？
Did I do something bad?
Wow, that was fun.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I almost want to play again.
Yes.
楽しかったですね。
面白いですね。
I mean, why can't they?
I need a little break
ありま
first.
すか？
ち
We'll play more later.
汗だらけってネイトさんが言ってました。
I need to cool down.
なんか放送であることを忘れて遊んじゃいますね。
You know, it's this type of game where you kind of forget that you're on live, so you just want to play and have fun.
Yeah. So we've obviously talked about Ridley. We also in the direct we talked about how this game is going to use all of the previous amiibo. まあ今朝はリドリーの紹介もできましたし、ダイレクトの中には今回のスマブラは過去のアミーボは全部使えるようになるっていう話はありましたよね。
そうですね。
So that does leave us with the question of what would happen in the case of if you wanted a Ridley amiibo. ってことはリドリーのアミーボは結局どうなるかっていうのが思いますよね。
まあ思うでしょうね。
Yeah,
So,
I would think so.
I think maybe we should take this opportunity.
Oh
to
no.
show an incredibly detailed Ridley amiibo that we'll be launching alongside the game. せっかくですので、本当にね、
Can I pre-order?
リドリーのアミーボソフトと
Sim, no!
そして、
Can I pre-order?
の新しいインクリングの
Smash Brothers Ultimate.
I don't care about the Inkling one. I want that Ridley one.
Smash Brothers series.
私リドリーの立体物って初めて見ましたね。
I think this is the first time I've seen like a 3D realization of Ridley.
もちろん作ってる最中からこれは見てるんですけれども。
I mean, obviously I've seen it during production and development, but
You know, and this isn't even the full. I don't even think this is the full press conference. They haven't told us anything about Metroid Prime 4 yet.
インクリングのアミーボって初めてではないじゃないですか。
Doesn't mean it's coming out.
インクリングのアミーボとどこが違う
No, it's a thing. It was at last year's E3.
実は後ろのタンクのメーターの三角の位置が違うんですね。
So there is already an Inkling amiibo, and now that we have a Smash Inkling amiibo, and I wanted to kind of point out one difference between those two, and it's that the little triangle ticker on the ink tank behind the Inkling, the location of that triangle ticker is different.
それは、スプラッシュボムを1回投げた時に減るインクの量を表しています。これは、スマブラでは必殺技になっているので結構たくさんスプラッシュボムを打てるんですね。だから仕様が変わってそうなっています。
And that denotes how much ink you use up when you use the splat bomb. But the amount of ink you use in Splatoon and Smash is different. It's in Smash, it's a special move, so you can use a lot more splat bombs. So the spec is a little different.
Details, man.
Details.
Yeah, details.
And although we don't have a figure to show today, we did also introduce Daisy as an Echo Fighter in the game, and we can confirm that there will also be a Daisy amiibo in the Smash Brothers series releasing as well. でまあ今日は実物は見せられないんですけれども、中にはデイジーがピーチ姫のダッシュファイターとして紹介されたんですけれども、スマブラシリーズのアミーボのデイジーも一応用意します。
はい。そうですね。
じゃあせっかくですのでまた遊んでみましょうか。
もう一戦。
Hashtag Daisy hype.
じゃあやりましょう。
Should we have one more battle?
Quick rematch. Let's do it. I think we're over there.
お、これ届かない。
ありがとう。
Are we going again?
Nope, that one's a little bit shorter.
I'm okay with that.
じゃあインクリングの話も出たし、インクリング用のステージでいきますか？
Well, we did talk about Inkling, so shall we go to the Inkling stage?
そうですね。Let's do that.
Why not?
誰かインクリング混ぜた方がいいでしょうね。
Maybe someone can be the Inkling, maybe?
Oh.
I'm going Pokemon Trainer. I'll go Inkling.
Okay.
じゃあクッパで行ってみようかな。あ、そうだ。アイクなんですけど、大人と子供じゃないや。
Oh, I like that one. I like that costume.
Two different versions, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn.
せっかくだからアイクで行ってみよう。
For
I will go as
Inkling, for the Inkling.
I love the Zelda redesign. I think her artwork is excellent.
そうですね。ゼルダのキャラモデルも変わりましたね。デザインが素晴らしいです。
良くなったでしょう。
I'm surprised they didn't do a reskin. Just like one of them is an Octoling,
今
but
まではゼルダシリーズって同じシリーズからの選抜だったんですね。今回はバラに変えられるようになったので、それぞれ好きなところを選んでみました。
So in the past, we've made it so all the Zelda-related characters are all from the same series, but this time we've spread it out. So I picked what I really liked.
Notice how Skyward Sword is nowhere to be seen.
It has a lot of hills, so it's actually kind of difficult to use items properly.
I liked it.
I was gonna say the Skyward Sword. I thought that was Link's alternative outfit.
No.
Though, as far as I mean, the problem I had with Skyward Sword was the controls. Though the motion controls were.
So there's an actual Smash Ball, and then there's a fake Smash Ball in there, and you can
Not
discern
very
which one
fun.
is fake by the markation on the ball. That is a real one.
Yes.
Here we go.
That's
nice positioning.
That's not gonna be good.
Felt pretty good to me.
Oh yes. That was
worthy.
cool.
And that was Lunala just now.
As I will be right back.
And as I mentioned, when characters
Wow.
are painted by the Inklings ink, they actually end up taking more damage, so you gotta beware.
Oh.
I wonder though, if Mario has Flood, can it clean the paint off?
Here, paint me all you want.
Oops. Didn't make it.
Oh, I wanted that. Come on. Oh, I just gotta live.
Sudden
Oh,
death.
snap. Three-way sudden death. Oh.
Yes, I did not have a good match.
And sudden death as it's the screen keeps zooming in.
Mr. Sakurai.
And there we go.
Wow, is that 2 wins?
Yeah, it's 2 wins for Mr. Sakurai.
He's got skills. He's played before.
2勝ですね。
Injustice.
やっぱり腕前があります。
Thank you for a wonderful game.
So humble.
Well, I think, before we go, if there's anything, last thoughts that Mr. Sakurai wants to leave the fans with, I really appreciate you spending time with us today. So any final thoughts for everybody watching?
じゃあ終わる前に桜井さんからの最後の一言は何かありますでしょうか。
そうですね。今キャラクターが出ていたと思うんですけれども、これは E3 バージョンを使っています。その E3 バージョンで、日本を含めいろいろなところでこれから使用できることになると思います。まだ開発中ですし、バランス調整中ですが、ある程度のキャラクターは触れると思いますので、機会がありましたらぜひ触っていただければと思います。そして発売日をお待ちいただければと思います。
So the characters you just saw, it's part of the E3 version, and I think this version will may become playable and in certain time. And I hope that, and obviously we're in the middle of development, and balancing is still being made. So it may be some changes, but I hope that if you have the opportunity to please check it out. We can't include all the characters, but I think you'll get a good feel for it. And I really hope you look forward to the release of the game.
It's great. Well, it's been really fun losing to you over and over again. But thank you so much for spending time with us today. It's been really fun.
もうずっと負けっぱなしでしたけれども、本当に楽しかった。時間どうもありがとうございました。
どうもありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.
And thank you for tuning into Treehouse Live. We have more coming up. There will be more Smash Brothers with lots of detail on additional characters over the course of E3. But coming up next after a short break, we're going to have the world's first hands-on play with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, along with a very special guest. で、ツリーハウスライブはこの後続きますけれども、そしてスマブラの紹介もどんどんここ3日間紹介していきますけれども、次はポケモンレッツゴーピカチュウ、ポケモンレッツゴーイービーの世界初実演プレイを紹介したいと思っています。多少ブレーキがありますけれども、その後特別なゲストもまた登壇しますので、引き続きよろしくお願いします。
So, how many other people are now buying a Switch?
That would be me.
I already have one.
How many people are gonna be going to Turlich's house, bludgeoning him, and then stealing his Switch? No one. Good.
Already has one, I think. Right?
I'm not gonna bludgeon Zim.
When I say who's actually buying a Switch, I mean right now, this second, who's literally on Amazon.
I don't have the
buying a
money.
Switch.
I don't have the $300 to put down. I have close to that, but I don't have the 300. Does the Switch even come with any games?
Depends where you buy it.
Well, I'm guessing the one that you're about to purchase on Amazon, is it coming with any game?
No, it doesn't. But I'm probably going to pick up Breath of the Wild. This is a better deal elsewhere.
Check Honey. Honey might have something. You could probably buy it from the Nintendo website as well, maybe. I don't know.
Alright, sorry about that. Had to make a call.
Ooh, Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, that is a Spirits Track song. So, that new Fire Emblem.
I think you might be a little bit excited for that, huh?
Yes. I will be going to, I can't go today because I've got D&D right after this, but I'll be going there ASAP to GameStop to pre-order. I think I'll also pre-order one of the Pokeballs.
You could pre-order on Amazon, I'm pretty sure.
Well, the problem there is that I have to pay full price. Whereas GameStop, I can put $5 down and just have it reserved, and then I can go pick it up and pay for it when I've got the money. Hey, Bueezels, yes, I love the Fire Emblem games. I have absolutely loved every single one of them that I've played. I am really hyped for this one, especially with the fact that I know it's a little thing, but the fact that they have added other oh, apparently they ended the stream? Did they say when they'd be back?
They said they would be back soon.
I think this might be a technical hitch.
Probably. I just hope they don't do what they did Saturday and suddenly we get deafened with the beeping sound of death. Well,
was I asleep for that?
That was Saturday.
So no.
I don't know if you were or not. I wasn't streaming it. I was just getting it set up for Sunday. Well, guys, have some music while we're waiting.
Well, let's take this break to talk if you are enjoying what you're seeing, remember, you can support the ZGF with your loot box coins.
However, it's sad to say that all the loot box coins have been sold out. So, what we're going to be telling you to do is find every single person who bought one and steal it. We don't advocate stealing.
Or just sign up for Patreon on the ZGF Patreon thing. That's in the link in the description of the stream somewhere.
Turlix, you failed horribly.
Shut up.
At least we didn't tell him. At least you didn't say buy loot box coin.
Loot box coins are the future, and you know it.
With no monetary value.
Perfect for bathing in.
It's like real money, except you need to put more faith into it. Stupid. It's kind of sad, though, that loot box coin basically is an actual currency so long as you assign a wealth to it.
So it's the hope and prayers of currency.
Isn't currency in and of itself just hope and prayer? I mean, think about it.
Technically, your currency is backed by something of value.
Well, back then it was gold, so it was IOU, so many gold pieces, but nowadays it's basically all a faith system, and you're saying that a certain slip of paper that's either, well, not really paper anymore, a slip of plastic is worth more than that, you know, Bugatti you've got in the backyard, or, you know, is just as valuable as that Bugatti you have in the backyard.
Yeah.
So technically, these Devolver Digital coins could have worth. You just need to give it worth.
Yeah.
How much is it worth to you?
I will be back again. I need to make another call. I've got a bunch of stuff that I've got to do, and well, while we are in between events here, might as well do them now, right?
I'll be going.
While we're talking about that, I'm going to actually head off myself because I need to get some shopping and dinner done. So I may return.
Down into the, you know, the temple.
Wait, it's back on.
Flurry. Like, that's not a traditional move, and that's part of what's hard for him is he has to attempt new things, and that's going to be a difficult.
We just had to refresh it.
And
Or
it
at
seems
least
like
I had to
some
refresh
of the
it.
fighting style is based in stealth. Are you going to be forced into using stealth, or can you take a more direct approach and just like run in there and start slashing people?
Our goal is to create, you know, the encounters that, you know, you'll be able to do a little bit of both. So that's the goal.
So does progression play a key role in this?
Yeah, if you should, if you guys ever get to corner, you know, Nate, you know, he's super into progression. Progression will be a part of the game
Awesome.
for sure. But at this point, we're just, you know, we're not ready to talk about that just quite yet. But it'll be a part of it.
One of your earlier trailers, I've seen, it was telling a story.
Yeah.
And then coming towards the end, he like took off his original garb and everything, put on like, I want to say a ninja mask almost, looked a little bit more shinobi. Is there anything you can touch on that?
I can say that the story that we're trying to portray here is literally that spot in the end where you have this samurai who has entire life trained to be this lethal, you know, hardcore samurai warrior, and he has to go through a transformation.
Awesome.
And we're hinting at some of those transformation moments here in our demo that we showed yesterday.
I think that's amazing. I mean, just to see, and not only did he change in that demo that I saw, the environment also.
Yeah.
It seems like the whole world around him is now warping.
Yeah.
And changing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really loved in Infamous Second Son the villain, Augustine. I thought she was an amazing villain. Are you able to talk at all about the villain in Ghost of Tsushima?
What I can say is Sucker Punch has, and I like this about Sucker Punch as well, so I'm glad you picked up on that, as we try to create multi-dimensional enemies, you know, people that you can believe in. And I think that in our debut, that the Khan is smart, you know, and our goal is to create a smart enemy. And so we like to try to keep that tradition alive.
Oh, that's so exciting. I can't wait to see who the villain is.
Absolutely. I want to talk a little bit about the fighting I'm huge on detail, as I told you before.
Yeah.
The different fighting stances, did you guys actually have someone to mocap the fighting stances and someone like a actual professional?
You know,
It was
I
so
think,
fluid.
yeah, oh, awesome. I'm glad you feel that way. You know, when you make something like this, there's so many things you don't know about. So you pull in professionals and consultants and cultural consultants to try to help you kind of find your way. And one of them was somebody who's trained in this type of combat. And yeah, he's been in our mocap studio a lot. And Billy and Nate have worked with him a ton, and so is CZ, and they're doing some panels. They'll be talking a little bit more about it, but it's you know, the precise movement. You watch that guy in person, and it's kind of scary if you're in the room with him because he's so good. You know, it's a little scary. So.
Yeah, when they bring out that live steel, it's like, I'm gonna take a step back.
Yeah.
No,
And he
thank
works
you.
really closely with one of our animators who's kind of bringing it to life, right? Like once they capture it, he has to clean it up and actually put it into the game. It's quite cool to see.
So the footage we saw yesterday, I noticed it didn't have a HUD in it. Is that a choice that's going to stay in the final game?
You know, right now, you know, we wanted this to really show off what the game's core is. There's obviously some HUD elements that will be in the game, but the goal is not to you know, showcase all of those elements just quite yet. So get lost in. We really wanted people to get lost in the story, the beauty, the feeling. Good. Yeah, that's the goal. You know. You know, well, one actually interesting thing about, you know, you had mentioned about the enemies in the con. I think one of our main goals about this, though, is that we really want to tell this story from the perspective of Jin and the people of Japan. So the invading, they are the enemy. They are absolutely the enemy, and that's one of our main goals too. I want to make sure I throw that in for you.
And one of the big things in the Infamous games, and I'm sorry to keep going back to them. I know this is a
it's
separate game. One of the biggest things in the Infamous games is you get to choose whether you become a hero or a villain. And is that a choice you're going to be able to make in Ghost of Tsushima, or is this a set path that Jin is going to be traveling down?
It's a set path. I mean, our goal is to make more of a set path. You know, but we would like you to be able to play scenes a little bit differently, you know, encounters a little bit differently.
I mean, it looks amazing, and the graphics, the visuals are absolutely incredible.
Thank you. Our team has done such a good job. I'm very proud of it. So.
Absolutely, and I know you're the art director, and I just want to say, I am just blown away by the attention to detail in the costumes. Time and time again, I'll see American companies picking up and doing Japanese things, and I'm kind of picky, and I'll look at it and be like, that costume's wrong. Oh no, they have their kimono on the wrong way, and so it's absolutely amazing to see the attention to detail that you all have put into this.
Thank you.
It's absolutely incredible, and I hope you're very excited for what you put out there. It looks great.
Yeah, I think in order to make a game like this, you have to put yourself into a position where you're ready to learn a lot and ask a lot of questions and kind of check assumptions a little bit at the door about decisions you're making. So we have a lot of partners to help us out, but thank you very much for saying that. So we're really proud of it.
Definitely. I mean, everything from the sound, I pick up on a lot of things. The sounds were perfect.
Yeah.
And one thing that I like to touch on is he had an arsenal of weapons, but the weapons were realistic. It wasn't pulling out like a great axe out of his back somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
He had a tanto, he had his, his katana and everything.
Yeah.
Very, very starch detail. I really am excited for this title.
Awesome.
Well,
thank you
Jason, thank you so much for joining us to talk about Ghost of Tsushima. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back with some coverage of Destiny 2.
Do you really wanna love me that like you say you do? Give it to me like you say you do. Cause it's home enough
for you. Jurassic World Evolution.
I am back, everybody. This is one game I'm interested in.
And it's out now on PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Oh, I didn't know it was out now. How much?
Incendiary out.
Did I seriously get that dude in smoke?
Yo.
Oh my.
Game, record, and stream without compromise. Only on Intel Core i7.
Hi, I'm Skylius, and I'm a science communicator here on Twitch.tv. I am so excited to be a part of the Doctor Who marathon that will be airing over the next few weeks. A lot of these topics come up in my own stream because we talk about astronomy, astrophysics, yes, even time travel. If you could travel in time, where would you go? There's so many wheres and whens. If you like these kind of topics, make sure to follow my stream. I look forward to seeing you in the future.
I would travel to the past and rule them as a god! An angry god! What?
When aren't you angry?
I'm almost never angry. There's a difference between being angry and just being evil.
Since when have you been evil? You call that an evil laugh?
No, that is an evil chuckle. That was pathetic.
That was a guffaw, my sir.
That was pathetic. Just absolutely, downright pathetic. I have all these little Pokemon wandering around the bottom of my screen. I like it. Now to attack. Really, Bueasels? Your death is assured with that statement, my boy. Very much assured. Let's see, which Cobalt is yours again? Ew! Boo! Boo! I guess I'll
They're showing
accept.
this again?
This is their stage show, so now they're gonna go more in depth on it, I guess. You know, they're just gonna show us how much more money they're gonna expect us to pay for nothing. That's all. This little video clip shows nothing.
Hey everyone out there watching E3 coverage. It's day 3 for us, but day 1 of the event. I am Rachel, aka Seltzer. I'm joined by DJ Tech Live, and between us, we
Hey, Zenlil, thank you so much for the follow.
Destiny 2 Forsaken. This trailer upset a lot of people.
Well, we're putting the players.
Oh,
on a
Zenil.
path.
Sorry.
We start this story off with a very personal sacrifice, a very personal tragedy, but it creates this space that the player can step into to confront an enemy that is dangerous enough to kill one of the strongest heroes sworn to protect the city, and that's where we begin things with Forsaken.
And are you ready to clarify that, David? Is Kate dead?
Kate seems to be dead. Kate
Seems to be dead.
Kate is dead.
All
You
right,
know what? Let
internet,
me
keep churning at it.
let me just, I'm trying to break it to you easily. Kate's dead. Kate's dead.
All right, everyone, press F. Moment of silence.
Take that rage.
Who
channel
is
it in a
this
positive direction.
person?
All right, well, so we do have a lot of rage. We are going to be needing to channel it here.
The guy they're talking about.
Because someone took our gun and walked off. with it.
Exactly.
What is that going to be a significant?
It's apparently supposed to be
piece
an
of-
important person.
We're casting Prince Aldrin
I mean,
in the role of the villain that he truly deserves.
he
You know, he's a character
doesn't
that
seem
people
to
know
be,
from the
but
story.
it's supposed to be.
He's always been a little shady, you know.
Google his name later.
And we get to flesh out that
Ah,
character a
I'm
little
not
bit
even
more.
that
You get to
interested.
learn about his motivations, and there's plenty of people in our community already who have put themselves on the hunt for this guy. They're all ready to go out into our solar system to find him and all the new baddies that he's unleashed from the Prison of Elders and go on that path to justice.
All right, well, we're going to need some new weapons to do that. We're going to need some new game modes to exercise this fearsome power that we need to cultivate. To
New
take
game
this down.
modes,
So,
like
tell me what you're bringing as far
Battlegrounds?
Yeah, so at E3, we have Gambit. You've got some footage of different players playing Gambit on the screen. Here are two teams taunting each other. They're going to be sent down into their own arenas, and then it becomes a race to burn down their enemies. So they have the enemies of humanity that you've known in Destiny with some new surprises, and they are going to engage these aliens and see who can be the first to burn them to the ground. But at the same time, because this is a competitive co-op activity, these two teams can disrupt each other. When they pick up those motes that you see dropping on the ground, they can bank those. You bank your motes, you can send blockers to the other team's arenas, shuts down their bank and gives them a new boss they have to fight, or you can send one of your players to invade that space and engage them directly.
Yes,
so it takes PvP, PvE, it takes all the things that people love about Destiny, crashes them together into this one explosive, brand new activity. We've never played Destiny this way before, and with everything else that we're doing in Forsaken, with the new story we're telling, with the new raid, with the new worlds that you'll explore, this is one thing that we're really excited about. We have it playable on the show floor at the Activision booth and the PlayStation booth. We've been doing a little bit of sneak previews. You said day 3 for you, but day 1 for the show. We've been getting started early in LA also, so we've had some sneak previews. People have been really liking their first hands-on with this, and we're really excited to see what the community is going to say about it as they start to play as well. So I think the line forms up in just about 20 minutes.
Speaking of community, PvP and PvE always kind of live separate worlds, but now you're introducing them together.
Yeah.
And the community. I'm pretty interested. So, what was the idea about introducing?
You know what? I should change the title of the stream, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it here, since this is nothing interesting as far as I'm concerned.
People that play Destiny for different reasons. You know, it meets
Ugh.
a lot of different
Guys, I
kinds of players
will-
in that sweet spot where they're experiencing a video.
I will be right back, guys. I'm just going to restart the stream to change the title and break up the video, the recording for YouTube. So thank you for joining, and thank you to my supporters and donators, one of which is here in the call with me, Hawthorne. Thank you.
Finally, some recognition.
I give you recognition almost every time I stream.
Only when I'm in the chat.
No.
Anyway.
I do give it when you're not in the chat, but you don't know that because you're not in the chat. Thank you for joining, and I bid you all adieu. I will be right back.